What's going on, guys? It's Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Operation Scarlett, Turn 2 for the British Empire, the Far East Command, and the Anzacs. Alright, well, let's go over what transpired before the Brits. For the Austrians, not much has happened. They just reinforced their units in East Poland, and they moved into Bessarabia. They took one unit off and took that. Whoops. Got to keep the Russians away from Romania and activating that. Russia continues to reinforce the Baltic states. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. The Russians are just reinforcing the Baltic states and preparing for the Ottoman onslaught that is about to come at them. Germany, let's see, out here in the Pacific, the Germans came and took Malaya or Singapore from the Far East Command. It looks like Germany's looking to get their fleet kind of out of there. Still gonna kind of hold on at Shantung, as well as their one guy down here in the Marshalls. In Europe, they just continue to consolidate here in Western Germany and Poland, and then the German fleet in the Channel pulled back out. All the ships made it except the one undamaged battleship suffered a damage to naval mines. France, let's see here. We're in the Pacific. France moved their garrison from Indochina over to the Shan State, just to, check in case the Germans decide they want to go overland from Singapore. They moved down to help contest the Congo with the Brits. They moved their fleet from 104 up into 110 just to keep the German Navy in check up there. And they also took one of their infantry from West Africa, came over and activated Brazil for themselves, which that's probably going to change. I'm probably going to make Brazil a pro-U.S. territory, not a overall pro-Allies territory. They also came up and they activated Portugal. And so, other than that, then they just continue to keep building up here in France. All right, for Britain. So first we'll start off with the European Command. They had 22 to spend. They spent all 22 of it. They are buying 5 infantry and 2 transports. Or no, they had 27 to spend, and they're buying 5 infantry and 2 transports. Combat. They're going to walk into Angola and secure that for the British Empire. So 1 second. Okay. And then Britain will go up 1 IPC. Next, it's taking the infantry and artillery from Tanganyika, moving into the Belgian Congo, and they're going to attack. So there'll be 2 infantry at 2, an infantry artillery at 3, and a German infantry at 3. So let's see what happens. Okay, so British infantry at 2, miss. Infantry artillery, ooh, miss. German infantry misses. All right, so in that 1 round of combat, no hit, so the Congo stays contested. Which, since we can do it, we'll just ship him out. All right, so that's the only combat for the British European forces. Next, for non-combats up here, well, first the 2 battleships are repaired from the shipyards. And what's going to happen is the fleet is going to leave 109 and go to 110 and join the French. I might have to get a fleet marker. And then on these 2 transports, we're bringing 2 infantry and 2 artillery, and we are going to drop them off into Holland, Belgium. Which also means I'll probably need to start getting some army cards pulled out for that as well. Whoops. Yeah, I'm going to need to do some army carding. Ah, rats. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, we'll just go with that. And then finally, we have 2 infantry in Scotland that are going to move here to Ireland. And that's because of the random event for next turn. We want to make sure that if the Easter Rebellion happens, we at least keep Ireland contested and don't entirely lose it to the Germans. Alright, so then at the end of that turn, the Brits will deploy. They'll deploy 5 infantry. And 2 more transports. And at the end of that turn, they will collect, I think they'll still collect 27, so 25, 26, 27. All right, Far East Command. They had 11 to spend. They spent 9 of it for 3 infantry. They don't have any combat, just a lot of non-com. Oh, they have 1 combat. They're gonna take Guangxi. On the China coast, so that'll be another +1 for them. And then non-combats. We've got this infantry coming down to the Shan State. We have 3 infantry from West India coming back to Calcutta. We have this transport coming back. We have this cruiser going 1, 2, 3. This transport's going 1, 2. The battleship is going 1, 2. And then that's it for the Far East Command. We'll deploy the 3 infantry. They saved 2, collecting 11. I don't have enough white chips, so let's see, 10, 11, and 12, 13. All right, and then finally over to the Anzacs. They had 12 to spend. They only spent 6 and bought a transport. I forgot to lay out arrows for them. But just kind of looking at their precarious situation here, actually the Anzacs are not going to do anything this turn. They're just going to stand firm. So then we will just deploy, which they're going to take their transport and deploy it at Sydney. And so let's see here, they had, so let's see, they saved 6 and will collect 7. So that will also, let's see here, that will also put the Anzacs at 13. So 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. Oh, pull that off. All right. Well, that is it for the Anzacs, the Far East Command. and the British Empire. So we will see you guys next time for the US turn 2. So until then, guys, as always, take care.